For so many years, education has been linear. We need to look at how we empower students to become the best version of themselves and the architects of their own success. The future of education. What does the future of education actually looks like now? And if we look by OECD framework, Andreas Schleicher stated that the most important part for education is to have knowledge and skills, and beside that we need to have values and attributes. And I think you have to remember that for so many years education has been linear. So we brought the children in a school, we kept them in a school, the teacher was teaching from the front, and we expected to impart that knowledge to them, and then they have to memorize the information and then regurgitate the information, use the standardized testing. Here we go, that's the successful student which we want to have. The reality is that the life has changed, the society has changed, we have evolved, education hasn't yet evolved, and I think we need to change that paradigm. We need to look at how we empower students to become the best version of themselves and the architects of their own success. So to do that, we need to really look at what kind of competencies we can teach them beside knowledge. Knowledge is undoubtedly one of the most important things which we can give to a child, but if the knowledge hasn't got a connection to the real world, these kids never gonna do anything with it, and they're gonna ask, well, why do I do quadratic equation when I want to be a doctor? So what is the need for that? So we really need to rethink our approach to look after the whole child instead of just looking at how clever are they. You know, is the IQ really high? Can we really use just the cognitive method of learning? And we know that by now that the society has moved too fast, too quickly. Technology is taking its toll on the students, but also we have to remember that technology has closed that gap a little bit, on knowledge at least, but also he has divided the people because not everybody has access to technology, however wonderful it is. And I can say that personally, I reach students and teachers in Nigeria now through technology, but the internet is very poor. So therefore, you know, most of the work I do with them, it's like 10 minutes works, 20 minutes doesn't. So we have to really rethink about how we empower these kids to be the future leaders of tomorrow. One thing which I really want to reiterate is the social and emotional learning. Embedding well-being in schools as part of the curriculum, it's very important, because if a student understands how they feel, how they learn, they can regulate that emotion. They can understand how they can use something which is negative into something which is very positive. And I think that is the real success of students, to be able to be good citizens, to have empathy, to have gratitude for what they have, although everybody wants more, and more is nothing wrong with that, to be motivated to have more, but you need to be grateful for the things you have, and also to never stop learning. Learning should be a journey which never ever ends. And you know, I would love to go to a school and ask students, why do you want to come to school? And I would love not to hear the same answer, because I have to. Students come to school because they have to, and it's the only way to go to university and to succeed. But if we give them the ability to use a skill set of talents they might have, instead to suppress that, then I think we can create a wonderful future for the children. Thank you.